Oke semuanya, balik lagi bersama gua di game Hogwarts Legacy. Kali ini gua pengen lanjutin lagi misi plus explore ya. Misi plus explore dunia Louis Potter, sebenarnya Harry Potter sih.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Sebentar ya guys ya. Suaranya agak kecil di gua. Oke. Speak with Imelda Reyes. Kalau nggak salah ini gua side misi deh, kalau nggak salah ya. Apa ini? Oh, ada surat coy. Paragraph love letter. Oke, ada surat cinta. Nah, ini tuh kalau nggak salah kita tuh ada di ujung coy. Nah, bener anjay. Karena ini di ujung ya. Gua sekalian explore tempat juga deh. Itu ada apa sih? Ini apaan sih coy? Spinner egg. Sebentar guys. Oke, sebentar ya, sebentar cek suara dulu. Oke, aman. Oke, kita disuruh speak with Imelda Reyes. Kalau nggak salah ini tuh misi sapu terbang nggak sih? Jadi kita habis update gitu loh. Upgrade. Maksud gua upgrade. Ada balon coy, sekalian aja lah, terbangin lah. Ya. Aduh, susah banget kena ini anjir kalau kenceng. Oke, di belakang ada coy. Good. Lewatin kolong guys ya. Awas. Oke, nice. Oke.
I should investigate.
Sebentar. Ini ada ini coy.
Revelio.
Hello? Potato!
Gue nggak bisa nge-collect coy.
Fight for me!
Oh, gara-gara ada musuh kali ya?
Hogwarts don't go down easy.
Confringo.
Ini nih.
Imperio.
Lawan aku anjay. Assalamualaikum bang, waalaikumsalam. Talu.
Confringo.
I've seen you do both shots.
Expelliarmus. Awas anjay. Semangat bang.
To your knees.
Iya, makasih. Aduh.
Potato. Stupid. Places. Confringo.
Oh, talu ya.
Had enough.
Shit bro. Agak ribet nih. Musuh-musuhnya nih. Kok ada petir gitu sih? Siapa yang manggil petir coy?
Accio. Incendio. Bombarda.
Bombarda.
Expelliarmus.
Everyone gets lucky.
Hilang dia kocak.
Glaciers. Defendo.
You will not take
Expelliarmus.
Incendio.
Oke, gua ngancurin dia pakai apa nih?
Incendio.
Oh ini.
Expulso. Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Nice.
Revelio.
Lanjutinnya kemarin bang, iya lanjutinnya kemarin.
This looks intriguing.
Oke. Bro, gue niatnya nggak pengen lawan musuh loh. Cuma pengen ngambil ini doang. Ya udahlah sekalian dah. Anjir, penuh mulu, Cok. Sorry. Penuh mulu, coy. Destroy lah. Ya ampun, dapetnya jelek lagi.
Revelio.
Ini banyak item sih. Ini destroy aja. Oke, ini juga bisa di destroy, coy. Oh, ini nih banyak nih hal yang nggak jelas anjir. Good. Siapa tuh burik-burik banget, coy. Udahlah, gue pengen misi aja lanjut. Oke, di bawah ada musuh tuh, ada camp lagi tuh.
Just should have took less time is all I was saying.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Ravenclaw, over here!
Ravenclaw, over here. It's just okay.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Iya, jauh aja dari
Obviously.
kastil.
Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
Oke, kita accept
We'll
ya
soon see how
challenge-nya
we're
dia.
fair, won't we?
Challenge.
I'm ready.
Tantangannya
Get
dia.
ready to lose, Ravenclaw.
Oke, nggak takut, coy.
Brilliant flying, if I do.
Ngebut banget kita, coy. Anjir, 29 lingkaran dong. Wah, coy, bolanya nggak dapat lagi. Oke, good. Oke.
Made it.
Made it. Wah, anjay, lot kolong, coy. Ah, kocak, misal jatuh, anjay. Salah pencet tuh tadi. Excellent.
That wasn't too difficult.
Jadi rekornya itu 2 menit 42 detik ya. Masih dapat gak ya? Dapat sih harusnya sih. Oke, di sini. Habis itu ke kiri, coy. Salah. Oke, nice banget.
This is going well.
Good. Anjir, liat bawah, kocak. Oke, masih cukup lah ya waktunya lah ya. Miss 2, cok. Miss 2 ring gua. Oke. Rekor baru coy.
That wasn't too bad.
Ya, kagak miss tadi gua. Oke. Kita dapat rekor baru coy ya.
That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am.
Dia orangnya tuh kompetitif
Almost.
banget loh. Kita tanya deh.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the holy-head harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
Dia tuh orangnya
Do you get your
kompetitif, jadi tuh
competitiveness from
gimana
your
ya? Kalau
family?
tiap
You
permainan
could
tuh
say
dia orangnya
that.
serius banget
My
gitu loh.
grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere
Si paling
United. And my
kompetitif.
father, well, he was a
Ada
chaser
lah
for
temen yang-
Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me,
Yang dikit-dikit
I fell in
kompetitif
love
gitu loh.
with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad for a Ravenclaw.
Jadi dia tuh bukan dari kelas kita coy.
You take care of yourself.
Oke, flight to good. Oh,
I should
anjay.
let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
Nomor 1 Ruby Wheel coy. Return to Albiwick. Coba tuh jauh banget anjay. Asli itu jauh banget coy. Di Hogsmeade dia. Ya paling gua ini sih fast travel.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Oke, kita balik ke Hogsmeade coy ya. Ada orang. Telat ngerender anjir.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what
Jadi
needs to be
kita
done
tuh
for my
ngabarin
final
sapu terbang
upgrade.
kita kan beli di dia, terus di upgrade sama dia coy.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself.
Terus dia
Just
kan
for the thrill
nge-upgrade
of it.
sapu terbang kita,
Couldn't
terus
be
kita tuh
more
harus
pleased we made headway
kabarin
with the
lagi sapu
upgrades.
terbang
Prove
hasil
the
upgradeannya
naysayers
itu
wrong.
bagus apa
Made
enggak
all
ke
the
dia.
hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Taruh. Gue pengen jual barang
What are we
dia.
looking for today?
Dijual. Ini dijual. Ini dijual. Dijual juga. Woi, nambah anjir. Jual. Ini dijual. Oke, good.
Thanks for stopping by.
Tadi kayak ada
Hope to
satu
see you
item
again.
deh, yang belum dijual. Level 28. Jual aja lah.
Thanks for
anjir.
stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team. Revelio.
Good value. Gue lupa nih harusnya ngasih demikas tuh. Itu biasanya lihat sendiri cuy. Wow, 500 gold. Lumayan. Ada main quest kah? Side quest sih banyak banget. Speak with Nettie outside of Hogsmeade, talk to Poppy. Level 23, speak with Nettie. Ini dekat dari Hogsmeade sih.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Okay.
Revelio.
Mana demigas coy? Look what we have here. A demigas. Di dalam kali ya? Ini level 2 cok. Bang, jangan lupa minum air putih. Ya udah minum air putih kok. Makasih. Tuh level 2 ngebuka Allah Homoranya itu loh.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Eh,
Revelio.
baru tahu gua ada ginian.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Okay, what am I hoping to learn from them?
What sort of information am I trying to
Apa
gather
yang gua
from these
harapkan untuk
people?
belajar
They
dari
may
dia?
know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or
Oh, Mr.
they may
Bickle
have
itu juga
evidence of
ngelawan
their own.
si Harlow
We
cuy.
simply need to know whatever they know.
Okay, where can I find them?
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he
Oke,
works at
jadi kalau
Gladwags, so
posisi
you will
dia nggak tahu,
likely find
cuma
him there.
istrinya tuh ada di Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Oke. Kita ngomong sama dia ya.
Hopefully by the time you
A
return,
basis for
I will be able
speak
to
with
move a
Agabus
bit more freely.
Filbert. Jadi ada di Hogsmeade semua cuy. Nggak tahu sih itu di mana sih.
Revelio.
Oke, dia ada di atas ya.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Ini Mrs. Roy. Mrs. Roy. Oh, ini dia.
Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
Oh, dia
What do
ngambil
you
suami
mean?
cuy.
Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up.
until I came home one night and found my husband gone and a note affixed to my door with a knife.
Oh,
The note
jadi suaminya
stated
diculik
that I
terus
only had a few
ditinggalin
days
pesan
to
gitu.
reconsider helping
Ditancapin
with
pakai
some
pisau.
banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Okay.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
Mr.
I shall do
Bisco.
all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Jadi kita harus temuin dua temannya Mr. Bickle lagi nih. Jadi tadi ibu-ibu tadi tuh suaminya diculik, coy. Oke, dia ada di sini.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Di mana mereka?
Revelio.
Ada ginian, coy. Oh, di belakang rumah, anjir.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Oh, ini
But
Otto
perhaps
Dibble.
it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see,
Jadi
we've
ada
been,
namanya Rosie itu
secretly
tuh
engaged
anak
these
perempuan
past
dari
6
Mr.
months.
Bill gitu.
We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you
langsung
for
aja,
telling me.
nggak usah
I'm gathering evidence to take
nanya-nanya
Harlow
lagi dah.
down.
I
Biar
would
cepat
love nothing
misinya,
more than to
pengalaman
see
kalau
him
nanya-nanya.
rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Oke, dimengerti ya.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
Sekarang tinggal ngomong sama Agabus
We're on the right
Spielberg.
track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Oke, ini dia.
Hello there.
Halo dia. Halo.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Jadi itu kita mau
What
ngelawan
happened to
si
Bickle?
Harlow. Nah,
He wanted
orang-orang
me
ini
to
juga
speak
dia
out
pengen
against
ngelawan Harlow
Harlow for
gitu.
an act of violence committed against me.
Cuma ada beberapa yang
But I
diculik juga
feared
sih.
Harlow's retaliation.
Kayak tadi suaminya si
And so I
Mrs.
refused.
Bickle. Itu dia diculik sama Harlow, coy. Kita harus ngasih tau lah. Lu ngomong lah.
If you had
jangan
spoken out
sembunyi-sembunyi,
against
coy.
him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a
Istrinya udah
small
meninggal.
book of poetry. As
Itu
a
ngebuat
surprise for her
sebuah
birthday,
buku
one she
poetry
never had the
itu
chance to celebrate.
puisi.
I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you
Itu
mind if I
awalnya
share
nggak
this
mau cerita
information
tentang
with
Harlow
Officer
karena dia
Singer?
trauma, coy.
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow
Okay.
does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Kita balik ketemu si Nettie. Salah jalan. Kita ngasih tahu ke Nettie lagi. Jadi kita ngomongin apa aja ya. Kan Nettie ini teman kelas kita yang dia juga benci sama si Harlow, coy. Gara-gara kalau nggak salah dia tuh keselnya gara-gara kampungnya dia atau rumah asalnya dia tuh dihancurin apa? Gue lupa. Pokoknya intinya itulah. Pokoknya dia kampungnya tuh ada masalah
It's
gara-gara
not like
orang
Natty
itu.
to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Dia di mana anjay? Oke, cari Nettie di Hog's Head. Di dalam dari Hog's Head. Mana dia?
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Nettie harusnya ada di sini.
Natty's wand.
Lah,
She can cast an
tongkatnya
outfit.
si Nettie malah
She
ditinggal,
wanted
coy.
me to find this. She's in trouble.
Oh, she's in
Revelio
trouble.
will show me
Oke,
where she was
dia
taken.
dalam masalah, coy.
Revelio.
Oke, ini ada jejak kaki. Oke. Cuma satu orang sih kayaknya sih. Dia migas anjir.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Oke, jejak kaki yang ngarep sini, coy.
Natty must have been taken this way.
Oh,
I need to find her quickly.
dibawa masuk ke dalam ini, men.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Oke, ini ada drum. Separuhnya apa, anjir?
Revelio. Accio.
Oke.
I hear hidden
Wih,
door.
anjir. Kubuka dia.
Natty must have been taken this way.
Kayaknya itu
I need to
diculik
find her
deh.
quickly. Revelio.
Wih,
Let's be sure I'm not seen.
kalau. Oke, kita ngilang dulu coy ya. I swear I find intention of an Agabus the Red Book of Poems. Buat sini ya. Kalau gue pengen naikin talent sih. Oh kan ada satu talent. Still. Ah, nice banget. Gua sejujurnya lagi mager ini sih. Aduh, ini mah nggak bisa anjir. Tanpa ngelawan nggak bisa coy ini coy. Level 30 anjir. Gila.
So we're all me lads in Rookwood times is glad.
Gua ngelawan mati sih gua ini.
Me coming, and rightfully so.
I wouldn't go back to Pitterpond Ford if they was giving out galleons.
I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have. Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time you locked her up. Did you hear? No more. Where did you go, coward?
Shit, bro.
Afraid to face me.
Lawan anjir. Mana yang level 30? Aduh, bukan dia, cok. Ada satu lagi nih yang level 30. Ada bosnya, men. Oh, taruh. Yang level 30 tadi mana? Oh, ini nih, yang level 30 nih. Oke, bantu gua melawan anak-anak buah lu.
Incendio.
Mantap.
Expulso!
Confringo.
Was that meant to be an attack of some sort?
Incendio!
Accio.
Potato! Incendio! Expulso!
Bong, gimana ngelawan anjir?
Expulso!
Gak ada barang yang bisa gue lempar lagi.
Pathetic! Incendio! Potato! Incendio!
Oh.
Imperial. Did you need me to do?
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Expulso!
Defender. Expelliarmus.
Incendio!
Stop that right now.
How dare you! You cannot control me!
Mike,
Incendio!
Gua putus loh.
Give up!
Nice banget, bro.
Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Ya, emang harus dilawan sih. Oke, di sini banyak ini nih, banyak chest. Anjir, legendary coy.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Apa nih? Gede banget. Legendary juga.
Rebellion.
Oke.
Defender. Accio. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Depulsor.
Oke. Ya ampun, 40 doang, cuk.
Revelio.
Udah nggak ada lagi nih. Oke, ada chest di sini. Oke, nggak ada lagi. Sini ada satu chest nih. 47. Lumayan sih. Ini kemana, bro? Belum bisa ke sini. Ya udah, gue langsung cari Nettie aja deh.
Natty must be here somewhere.
Wah, dikurung kan dia?
I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what...
Revelio.
Kalian Nettie ya. Oh, ini bukan ini Scorep.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not
Tiap
work as
orang
well
tuh
or as
gak
quickly,
bisa pakai
and we cannot
sembarangan
risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Gak bisa sembarangan pakai tongkat
I'll
gitu.
find it.
Your friend Natty.
Dia minta cariin tongkatnya dia, coy. Wah, ini Nettie, men. Ada di mana, anjir? Ada di sini.
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Tadi ada di sini. Ruangan
Mr.
ini.
Rabe's wand could be in there. Revelio.
Bang, besok malam Senin. Besok Senin. Iya, besok Senin. Sekarang ini malam Senin nih. Dia minta cariin tongkatnya. Di mana tongkatnya ya? Bang, besok kuliah. Oke, semangat kuliahnya. Oh, ini.
Aloha Mora.
Kuliah lah, yang bener lah, biar cepet-cepet lulus. Kuliah, tidur. Sama, soalnya gue juga kuliah.
He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Oke, kita suruh stay back ya. Dia mau ngancurin ini kayaknya. Lah, gitu doang, hilang loh. Oke, itu kayak Alohomora kayak.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must...
Hilang sendiri anjir.
Revelio.
Ini.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow one...
Jadi Ashwinder itu dia ngumpetnya di dalam Hogwarts, coy.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it
Ini
was
orang yang
you two.
kita
Is Mr.
pertama
Rabel
kali
right?
ngelawan itu loh,
He
troll
is.
itu.
I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough
Itu kayak
evidence to
polisi
take down
loh.
Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Oke. Foxhead Alley. Oke, nice banget coy.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to...
Oh,
The
kenapa nih
final
LB
broom
Wix nih?
upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spin Witches when you can.
Wow. Udah di-upgrade lagi anjir sapu terbangnya. Oke. Mana LB Wix di mana ya? Gue lupa deh. LB Wix ini ya? Bukan. LB Wix. Di mana sih dia tuh tokonya apa ya? Gue lupa deh, Cok.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Oke. Taruh, gue pengen coba iniin sapu terbang lagi coy. Di mana? Iya. Berapa? Ini ya dapat apa? Harus balik ke room of requirement nih kan?
Revelio.
Kayaknya Albibix itu di Hogwarts sebelumnya gak sih? Kok sekarang nggak ada dia? Oh ini cok. Upgrade sapu terbang.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always,
Gentlemen,
I
increase
have
your
a
broom acceleration
special
and speed to the
prize for you.
fullest extent. 7.500. Gila. Beli.
I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me.
Coba penasaran gua. Ini apa sih? Sekencang apa nih? Ininya sapu terbang kita, coy. Oh, sepertinya tidak ada bedanya. Sepertinya tidak ada bedanya, hancur. Oke, tahu gue balik ke room of requirement dulu. Mau ini dulu ngebuka gear. Soalnya legendary ini lumayan nih kan. Oke. Ya, yang nambah sapu terbang doang anjir. Sisanya kagak nambah, coy. Sapu terbang kan jadinya, ininya doang. 28. Ya udahlah. Mau gimana lagi? Jelek semua. Ini sih paling bagus gue dapet ya. Jelek. Jelek semua, coy. Ini misi utama ada headmistress speak. Talk to Poppy dulu ya. Dia ada di luar Hogsmeade, ada di taman Hogsmeade. Biar cepet lah.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Ini sama dia nih yang kita nih yang misi-misi dragon, misi-misi naga nih.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean?
Ya, neneknya ditangkap, coy.
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another
Jadi
creature's
ketahuan sama
in
si poachers
danger.
ya.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding
Dia
place of
ngambil
the
jurnalnya
snidget,
si neneknya
long
katanya.
thought to be
Jadi neneknya itu
extinct.
nulis jurnal tentang makhluk-makhluk langka, coy.
Where exactly are these snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Exactly what kind of creature is a snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible.
Wow, burung
It
kecil
has
cuma
rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any
bulunya itu
direction.
Dari
In
emas coy.
fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
Gak takut gue
We
sama
need
poacher.
allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value
butuh-
creatures
butuh
as
ini
much
nih.
as...
Merlin's beard!
Lies,
You're
lies itu
genius!
bantuan
The centaurs!
teman-teman.
They'd want the snidgets protected at all costs.
Oh, si itu juga tuh, si Centaurus ya.
Sounds as if we need to go
Kita
and talk
jadiin
to the
Centaurus itu
centaurs.
kawan
We'll
kita
need
coy.
to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Kita nungguin kopi ya. Quest complete to poacher house call. Misi utama deh. Misinya di mana anjir? Bang, apa-apa? Oi, kenapa? Oh, in the map chamber. Di sini dong. Halo, kenapa Elite? Kita ngobrol sama Profesor Niam. Profesor Niam.
Welcome back.
Jadi ini kepala sekolah dulu.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office.
Oke,
In
foto
fact,
dia ada di
I witnessed
ruangan
Professor Black learn of your
kepala
arrival.
sekolah.
And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Oke.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what
Oke,
to
kita
do.
harus temuin Profesor Fig dulu deh. Oke, balik lagi. Oh, ada di atas ya Profesor Fig ya.
I didn't hear anything.
She was humming again.
Oh, that's why you were so bothered.
Ini ruangannya Profesor Fig nih.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Okay, kita
Wait, doesn't
kayaknya
polyjuice
disuruh buat
potion require
polyjuice
a bit of
potion.
the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does?
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
Jadi kita
One never
ngerubah
knows when
badan
such a
kita
thing
jadi
may
Profesor
come in
Black. Ya.
handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Apa ini? Oh ini. Minumannya. Gue pikir kita bakal meracik sendiri. Kita bakal berubah jadi Profesor Black katanya coy. Jadi dia kepala sekolah sekarang nih.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Dia bakal
Thank you,
ngulur
Professor.
waktu. Dia
I
bakal
suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
ketemuin
It's
Profesor
rather
Black.
strange to hear
Di
gratitude
Hogsmeade ya,
coming from
rencana
Professor
baru datang
Black.
kita sama dia.
I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Anjir. Jadi Profesor Black kita coy.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor,
Shit,
I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which...
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside. I wonder almost daily why I...
What could the headmaster want?
Jadi profesor ini kita coy. Jadi kepala sekolah anjir. Semua profesor hormat ke kita, men. Kita temuin
Has
dia
anyone
dulu ya,
seen my
Profesor Kagawa
ivory-handled
dulu ya.
hand mirror?
Headmaster? Yeah. What could he want?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Ini dia, Madam Kogawa.
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
Tidak mewakili kepala sekolah banget.
You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be
Dia naruh
avoiding
Scrope di Great Hall.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Where are your manners? Mana sopan santunmu, malah gituin anjir, sosokan jadi kepala sekolah kita, Cok.
Danny's coming this way.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is
Professor, a word, please.
Aduh,
Hello,
Professor
Professor.
Weasley lagi.
Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students.
Ini
He's
kayaknya
rarely here as it
kemahasiswaan
is.
deh nih, Professor Weasley nih.
Well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful
Professor
job
Weasley itu
that you're
jadi
doing.
dia tuh lagi mantau Professor Fig. Gara-gara bawa apa? Para
Thank
murid
you.
itu ke Forbidden Forest.
But I'm
gitu.
happy to look into...
Good.
Yang dimaksud itu ya
That'll be
kita.
all, Weasley.
gitu.
I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor
Wow.
Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what...
Attend, Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
I changed my mind. You dare question me? Jangan terlalu ini, cuy. Jangan dah.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Kalau kita change of my
Yes,
mind,
sir.
takutnya
Of course, sir.
dia itu
Scrope
ngebebas
begs
gitu.
forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of
Black
course.
family motto.
Master does remember it.
Gua nggak tahu, cuy.
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
Bukan berarti, cuy. Purity of blood.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure?
Obviously.
And, of course, as
Always
Master knows,
pure. Oh,
in
jadi
French.
passwordnya always pure, coy.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Kenapa AO mulu?
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Hide as the police juice. Oke, kita balik ke kita lagi, coy. Mulu anjir. Oh, kayaknya kita mau ini nih, potionnya mau keluar nih kayaknya nih.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Gargoyle.
Confringo!
Ini tepatnya kayak kantin ya, coy. Access the headmaster office. Kita masuk ke headmaster office, ada di atas. Kantor kepala sekolah, coy. Ini sih harusnya ya, kayaknya sih pasti ketahuan gak sih sama Profesor Black itu sendiri, coy. Karena itu bahkan password masuk ke pintu masuk jauh, cok. Ada token. Bahkan password masuk ke ruangan kepala sekolah pun nggak boleh dikasih tahu ke siapa-siapa, coy.
Revelio.
Itu gua nggak paham sih asli. Gila, tinggi banget, cok.
What are you up to now?
Ada ini aja, ada penjaga gede banget. Kayaknya sih itu udah dikasih sihir sih ya. Oke, kita masuk ke ruangan kepala sekolah. Wah, gue baru pertama kali kesini, men. Jauh banget, gila.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Oh dear.
Toujours pure.
Revelio.
Toujours pure. Oh, ada ini cuy. Taruh. Mumpung masih nggak terlalu jauh.
Lumos.
Nice.
Revelio.
Oke, masih di atas coy ya. Banyak chest di atas,
all
man.
the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Aduh, level 2 lagi. Aduh, gue kayak emang harus belajar Alohomora deh.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Very well. Kita tanya ada apa yang di dalam bukunya itu?
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Revelio.
Itu ada buku, Cok. Gak bisa diambil nih. Gak bisa diambil, men. Oh, ini bisa. Yang ini gak bisa diambil, coy. Bodoh lah.
That must be the pedestal.
Storybook. Masuk ke dalam buku, coy. Kita masuk ke dalam buku.
Where am I?
Oh, kita jadi tinta, anjay.
Gerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
Wait.
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me.
Kita suruh cari dia.
The first you will need is a cloak.
This cloak. Oke, kita butuh jubah katanya. Lu nggak bisa revelia juga di sini, coy.
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Wow. Ini buku ceritanya itu mantep banget, men. Kita bisa masuk ke dalam, coy. Penyihir, coy. Penyihir raksasa. Kita menuju ke kota tanpa kelihatan.
I should have run when I could. I can free back now.
Let's move while we can. Neve must be here somewhere.
Ada Nian lagi. Gak bisa lewat situ, Cok. Gak boleh sini gimana? Lebih fatal lagi gak sih? Gak bisa.
I need to time this just right.
Oh, dia bakal pergi.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Staircase straight ahead. Penyihir serem banget, anjir, tengkorak gitu, bro. Ini kali ya, ini siapa? Pencabut nyawa, anjir. Kalau kita mati di sini bakal nggak akan muncul lagi kan?
How could this happen?
Ini Hogsmeade ya?
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Oke, naik tangga. Anjir, banyak banget ininya.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Terlalu banyak, coy.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Yah, ketahuan kita. Mati di dalam buku, anjay.
This is my chance. Come and leave. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Duh, talent gua gak gua pakai lagi yang bisa lari ini. Kaget gua tadi sebelah kiri, coy.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Oke, ada dia, men. Dia bisa ngebunuh kita di dalam buku ini, coy. Banyak banget, gila. Lari, bro, lari, bro. Oh, tuh si Dead tuh kematian tuh.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you.
Kita disuruh cari si Niam.
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Kayak apa ini?
Revelio.
Gue gak akan bisa lewat situ, bro. Oh, masuk ke sini kali. Lama.
Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
General potion. Oke, dapat ramuan darah. Wih, ada dia, anjir. Oke. Oke, biarin dia dulu lewat, pergi dulu. Wah, terlalu rame nih. Dia kalau kesini kocak sih. Oke.
Now's my chance.
Oke. Terus ke kiri gua.
That's the way forward.
Oke, nyampe nih. Apa nih? Mysterious cloak.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Wah. Dapat jubah transparan dah. Lewat mana gua terus? Oh, sini kali ya. Ada pintu soalnya. Lah, kok gua kesini sih? Ini kalau kayak gini udah harus pasti nggak kelihatan nggak sih? Nggak bisa lagi lewat sini ya? Oh iya, gua berarti lewat itu tuh. Muterin ini nih. Ih, beneran transparan gue, cuy.
See me at all. I can get closer to them.
Halo. Mampus lu nggak ngeliat gua kan? Halo. Halo, pencabut nyawa.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
Wah, kita tidak akan bisa bersembunyi lagi.
Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary
Oke,
power.
tapi kita dikasih tongkat sihir, coy. Mysterious wand. Wow. Kita dikasih tongkat sihirnya katanya mempunyai extraordinary power. Tenaga apa? Kekuatan yang luar biasa.
Revelio.
Gue cuma punya segini doang item ini.
Depulso. Bombada.
Nah, cuma kita sayangnya udah nggak bisa. Udah nggak bisa ini lagi. Udah nggak bisa bersembunyi lagi. Oke, no problem. Ini kalau di sini nggak ada item bisa diambil ya? Bikin well doang. Oke. Ya elah, nggak takut gua. Oke.
Defender. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Descendo.
Descendo apaan ya?
Potato. Stupid one. Stupid one. Defender. Descendo.
Wah.
Stupid one. Bombarda.
Bombarda lah tuh.
Defender. Depulso. Descendo. Stupid one. Bombarda. Potato. Stupid one. Defender. Stupid one. Descendo.
Oke, nggak ada lagi ya? Anjay.
Descendo.
Nice, Descendo OP banget coy. Anjir, rame coy, coy.
Stupid one. Defender.
Rame banget anjay.
Bombarda. Descendo. Stupid one. Defender. Stupid one. Descendo. Defender.
Nice banget.
Bombarda. Descendo. Potato.
Oke, kebuka gerbangnya, kebuka.
Defender.
Masih ada orang.
Descendo. Revelio.
Revelio. Kita tuh jadi ini anjing sketsa coy. Masuk ke buku ini. Oke, lawan dia nggak takut anjay. Sokin. Kayak lu mau lawan gua kocak.
Descendo. Defender.
Petir. Nice banget bro.
Defender. Bombarda. Stupid one.
Bombarda.
Potato. Stupid one. Descendo.
Oh, itu combo coy.
Defender.
Ini combo nih.
Depulso. Descendo.
Oban.
Bombarda.
Makan tuh petir.
Defender. Potato. Stupid one. Stupid one. Bombarda. Defender. Depulso. Descendo.
Makan tuh petir.
Stupid one. Bombarda. Defender.
Masih ada nih. Oke, gua lawan ini nih, si Dead ini nih. Dia demen banget ngeluarin bocah-bocahan ini. Makan tuh petirnya. Wah, terlalu fair. Gak bisa nih.
Defender. Stupid. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Stupid. Defender.
Aduh, body gue.
Bombarder.
Aduh, gila. Body apa nih tuh anjing? Aduh, ada troll lagi, Cok. Oh, kagak ini tadi.
Descender. Bombarder. Protego. Defender. Bombarder. Stupid. Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Stupid one.
Ini loh, anjing ini rusuh banget anjing. Makan tuh petir.
Defender. Rebellion. Defender. Stupid. Bombarder. Defender. Descender.
Oke, nice. Oke, dicabut coy.
Rebellion.
Nggak dapet darah apa? Wah, gua nggak bisa pakai item apa-apaan nih. Ini juga segini doang spell gua. Oke, masuk ke sketsa buku lagi. Ini lembaran baru kayaknya nih maksudnya ya. Lembaran baru.
A simple stone.
A simple stone.
This must be for me.
Oke, ada batu coy. Batu misterius. Apa nih, kayak batu Illuminati coy.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
Kita masih jauh dari finish.
She's dead.
Oke, ini banyak orang, men.
Oh, poor Neve. God's sake.
Let us always honor her memory.
We won't be the same without her.
Oh, she dead. Oh, oke. Siapa ini? Ada makam orang, coy.
You found me.
Oh, ini
But you
Niam
cannot
anjir.
undo what has
Hidup
been
lagi
done.
dia.
The magic of the stone can only
Semangat,
conjure a shadow of my
sampai
former
subuh.
self.
Jangan dong, kuliah nanti. Makasih ya semangatnya. Oh, ini gue sering ketemu patung ini
But
nih.
there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Oke, kenapa dengan patung ini? Oh, kita mau masukin ingatannya si Niam ya. Oh, hidup. Oh, kagak nangis dia.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Jadi Niam ini tuh apa kepala sekolah pertama kayaknya deh di Hogwarts.
I found a way to contain all of it. You haven't stopped. Goblin silver. You spoke to a goblin
Nah, ini si Dora itu mahasiswa yang sama kayak kita. Dia punya kemampuan bisa ngelihat magic kuno gitu.
What effect any of this may have? The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus.
Tapi udah gede dia.
Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father.
Dia bakal jadi jahat
Imagine
kah?
the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
Wah.
What are you doing?
Ngambil apa dia tuh? Penyakit.
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora.
Wow, dia gara-gara punya kekuatan yang kayak kita bisa memakai apa magic gelap. Dia jadi jahat kayaknya.
For so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Oh, anjir, jadi bukan takut, coy. Kekuatan besar tuh harus hati-hati punya kekuatan besar. Oh, gue ada di map chamber ya. Oke. Oh, siapa lagi nih anjing? Sam Bakar. Oh, kayaknya orang Arab nih, orang Timur nih.
It is, and I have.
But you are so
young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you.
Orang Timur Tengah nih.
The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
Jadi dia punya si Isidora tuh punya kekuatan untuk mempengaruhi emosi orang, cuy.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps.
Jadi musuh terakhir
I
kita
hope
kayak
to
bukan
hear
si
from
Ranrock
Rockgog soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drill.
Ini si Isidora itu, cuy.
Oh, and as you've probably
Orang
guessed by now,
yang
your
sebelumnya itu
Polyjuice
sama
plan
kayak kita.
worked like a charm.
Punya kekuatan bisa ngelihat
I may have done
magic
too good a
kuno
job
gitu loh.
distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Complete main quest, oke, Nea. Oke, 260. Oke, gokil sih. Jadi ada 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, ini kan ada kipernya itu, para penyimpan rahasia dan Hogwarts itu. Di sini ada 4. Nah, cuma katanya ada 5 dan satunya itu kayaknya Isidora itu. Orang jahat yang apa? Yang jahat itu, coy. Oke, ada misi dari Profesor Weasley.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Gue lupa, map chamber tuh pintu keluar kemana sih? Oh ini. Gimana ini gue? Oh di sini coy. Prepare for your owls. Speak with the Onyx Rising. Oke guys, paling sampai sini aja dulu. Tadi udah kebuka dari ceritanya di Hogwarts Legacy ini. Kayak gimana awalnya. Karena kita tahu bahwa sebelumnya itu ada orang yang kayak kita yang bisa melihat kekuatan-kekuatan gelap. Terus kekuatan-kekuatan magic kuno. Dan dia kayaknya berubah jadi jahat karena memanfaatkan kekuatan itu.
I'm sorry!
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Aloha, Mora.
Sebentar ya guys, ada demigas tuh.
Revelio.
Wow. Ya bang. Mana demigasnya? Demigas. Waduh, nggak bisa lihat dulu. What? We have here a demigas. Mana demigas anjay? Oke lah, nggak tahu lah kemana lah. Oke guys, paling sampai sini aja dulu. Thank you untuk misi-misi lanjutan. Nanti gue lanjutin di next live ya. Oke guys, and see you in the next video guys. Bye bye. Thank you semuanya. Thank you juga untuk Elite. Dadah.